off, popping on and off. And the reason why I'm working and I'm also doing my live, I'm doing a little bit of everything. Washing clothes, doing all that. So yeah. But I still want to keep pushing my live and connecting people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Como ça va? How is y'all doing? Como ça va? Como ça va? You could say como ça va. You could say como allez-vous. You could say como vas-tu. Como vas-tu? You gotta say tu. You gotta say it like that because it's more like a like this just how it's pronounced in French. Like in Spanish, it's like tu, but in French, it's like tu, tu, tu. Como vas-tu? Or you can say como allez-vous is more that's formal because it's the vous. Vous means you. Vous. Vous faites quoi? Tu fais quoi? I think it's vous faisiez quoi? Vous faites quoi? Vous faites quoi? I think this how you vous faites quoi? Because it's like yeah, that's right. Yeah, vous faites quoi en ce moment? Yeah, right, that's right. And then you can say tu fais quoi? Tu fais quoi too. But this is more formal. Vous faites quoi en ce moment? So that's how you say that, y'all. Yeah, I'm not perfect in French, but I think I'm at least like a advanced or upper intermediate. Well, vous faites quoi, man? I'm smart. I'm so smart. Yep. But y'all. I'm just chilling, waiting on these calls to come in. They kind of slacked up. They slow. They slow right now. But I'm doing my live and I'm also just chilling. I just hate they make interpreters compete against calls though. That to me is just not fair. They make you compete against it. Like they put one call in the like I'm working for 2 platforms, right? On one of them, they more like, okay, I answer almost every call. So they let me know they really not hiring, like over hiring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got a chance to really, answer some of the calls on the other platform. Bro, it is crazy. Like they putting calls in there and it's probably like I don't know how many interpreters they didn't hire, but it's so hard to answer them. But anyway, anywho, I'm doing my thing though. I'm doing my thing over here too. I don't like to waste no time. That's why I'm like, if I got some downtime, ain't no such thing as downtime with me. Like I'm trying to build my audience, continue to build the audience, and I'm tired of depending on the platform. So let's just stay on it. I mean, I think it's cool like to just have something better than nothing doing it, but it's so competitive. But I got my exam I supposed to be taking y'all this Saturday. Supposed to be taking the exam for a test. I got a interpreting test. Yeah, so I got a my final on Saturday. So I'll be doing it, and hopefully I pass. And it'll be like an extra platform that I could possibly work on. So hopefully that'll be good though. But it's a real hustle though. Yeah, like right now in Mexico it's 2:35 now. So I've worked earlier today, and it's kind of starting to die down because around like the evening hours, it's kind of starting to die down a little bit. So I'm still kind of sort of working, but I don't like to depend on it though like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to always be doing something, even if I got downtime. I don't like to just be looking at the screen. But that's how to have you. To have you looking at the screen though. And I'm sort of like, dang, if I got I kind of was thinking about a full-time job, and I'm not like really against it. But at the same time, it just takes so much time away from what I'm trying to work on. You know what I mean? Like just because you get more money doing something don't mean it's always the best thing. Because that thing can eat so much of your time, and time is like something you need to be able to grow a business. You need time to do that. And the money might sound good up front sometimes, but hey, what's up? What's going on? Pet Monas, what's going on? Subscribe, like the video. You see what I'm saying? I got more control over my own channel than I do over these interpreting platforms. So that's why I love to be part of it and love to have it. Cause I have more control. Like over these platforms on these platforms, the interpreting platforms, I really don't have no control. It's just crazy. You know, what you speak? What language you speak? ¿Qué idioma hablas? O tú parles qué language? Do you speak one of the languages I speak? Yeah. Do you speak any one of those languages? Spanish or French? But yeah, I like to have control over what I do. And like I said, I like helping people, but it's so competitive being an interpreter. It's crazy. Like really on these platforms, it's compatible. I mean, well, what is it? Yeah, compatible. It's competitive. Competitive. I'm saying it wrong. It's competitive. And then, like I said, yesterday was like better, but today it's a little slow. And I ain't gonna lie, I got up a little later today. I got up probably started like close to 9 o'clock. It's better to get on earlier, because the earlier you get on, the better chance you got of, you know, making more money. You know, you got a better chance. But it's still like hit or miss though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely inconsistent. Like if you only interpret and you do it over the phone, it's definitely inconsistent. Unless you can build your own clientele, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build my own, but it's hard too. It's very hard. Cause it's like on one end I'm doing YouTube, which is still kind of sort of part of me pushing my website. And thankfully I got at least one person that's interested in Spanish lessons. So I'm happy for that. But you know what I think? I think the fact that I just have control of it alone makes me feel better than just depending on the platforms I'm working on. So I feel better that I at least got some type of control. Even if I don't have as many clients as I want to have yet, the fact that I got some type of control over my own brand, I think that this worth more than any money somebody can pay you. You know what I'm saying? I had a job yesterday. They had called me. I applied for that job like about probably like couple like maybe like about 3 weeks ago, and they called me, and I really didn't expect them to call me. I was like, dang, I ain't expect them to. And I couldn't take it because like I mean, I got a residence like in the US, but they would have wanted me like to be there physically, and they say after a short time, like a few weeks, I could work like remotely, completely remotely. But it just would have been so much time. But I'm just saying, like, why is it seemed like it'd be so easy for you to just like it seemed like it's easier to really find like really it's harder to me, in my opinion, to start your own business than to work for somebody else. It's crazy, but it is though. Like it's very, very hard. But I think the reward of starting your own business is just so much better than working for somebody else. You know, but see, if you work for a full time job, it's taking away your time that you need to start your own business, which is this crazy. It's taking away the time to do this. So I was like, I don't know. I just feel like I want to keep my business growing, and I want to put all my time into that. You know, because ain't nothing guaranteed. Even if you work full time, it's not guaranteed that you will be there forever. And then even if you start, and nothing is guaranteed. You just have to put your time and energy into it. Yep. But it's hard, y'all. I just decided to get on the live because I don't like sitting around. I don't like sitting around, and it could stress you out when you sitting up here waiting on these calls as an interpreter. Because it's like, dang, phone, go ahead and ring. I don't know what it. I think that because it seemed like it don't add up sometimes. I'm like, do they really need? It's a lot of people speak Spanish. I know that, and I know I've heard about like, and I don't know. I think this is true. I think people like these jobs and stuff. They try to hire bilingual people. Like I had somebody reach out to me one time. They wanted to hire me bilingual, right? As an interpreter, you really got potential to make more money. You have the potential to, but then you got people that's hiring bilingual people and paying them less. Right. It's just like the systems is just like not really lining up what I want, in the end. So that's why I say, I'm gonna make sure that I do my own thing. But like I said, it's hard. It's not easy. But I feel like once you get there, I think it's easy though. You know, like right now I'm building up my momentum, engaging with the people. I got my website, so I think it'll get easier with time. But it's long. It's a long journey. It's a very long journey, you know. But I be looking around, man. I'm like, it's people on the internet that ain't really even doing much as I'm doing, or they're not as talented as I am. Not to brag, but I'm just saying. Like I see people doing like a real basic thing, and they have like a lot of followers, they have a lot of cut. And I'm like, well, how did they do that? You know? So they give me hope that okay, I know if they can do that, I know I can do what I'm doing. So they just definitely give me a lot of confidence, y'all. They give me a lot of confidence. Yep. I'm here. I've been on and off all day, my live. Y'all, what y'all gotta say? I don't see no bad on here. Somebody said, what's up? Or something, what? Yep, so I'm building. I'm building. Really trying my best to build. Yeah. Yep. Trying my best to build. I think that I'm doing a great job. I'm doing a great job. And I don't really need like a lot of followers. I really don't need a lot. I just, hey, hello, how you doing? Go ahead, like, hit that like button, subscribe. I don't need a lot of followers. At first I was thinking like maybe I need a lot of followers, but you really don't. You really don't need a lot of followers. Like for my business, I only would need like probably like a few clients, not that many. You already subscribed. Okay. Thank you. Where you from? Yeah, I don't need that many subscribers though, when you really think about it. Because I'm trying to monetize my channel. But I think I could probably monetize my website a lot easier than YouTube. Because my channel, my website, I can drive my own clients there. Yeah, I can drive my own clients there. So that's kind of sort of like easier for me, I think, than YouTube. YouTube make it hard. They don't want to pay nobody. I gotta go, y'all, though, because I'm working.